Okay, time for some updates. There's the corn. It's about 2.5 feet tall now, so that's doing pretty good. There's all the peas, they're flowering, and some pods on there too, so it won't be long before we're picking them. There's a couple of cucumber, a couple of lettuce growing in this pot. It's all looking good. These are the two new tomato plants with the blue tape. They seem to like the self-watering gutter system. And there's the potatoes I've been growing since the winter. Looking pretty good. In fact, this pot looks so good. I need the pot and I need some dirt, so let's get a tarp and harvest this one. So yeah, so it's a little bit early, so we got to cut the foliage off. Usually you let the foliage die and it just pulls off, but like I say, I need the pot and I need the dirt. So there's nothing big in here. Quite a few small ones, great for soups and stews. It is supposed to be wet and chilly this weekend, so maybe we'll put the slow cooker on, throw a handful of these loony toony sized ones in, and go from there. So these potatoes, I figured I'd be doing something like this sooner or later with this potato, so I didn't water, so the soil's a little dry, and it makes it a lot easier for harvesting potatoes if you do it when it's dry. Then there's not so much dirt stuck all over your potatoes. Your hands don't get all gooey and dirty. Yeah, you can root through that dirt and find every last little wee one. Okay, let's clean up these potatoes all gathered. Yeah, okay, let's have a quick look there. Now I'm pretty sure I got them all. So there we are, cleaned up, potatoes in a pail, dirt all back in the bucket. I'll add some more to that, raise it up. There's a sunflower. It's growing up amongst the peas. It's about 3 feet tall, so that's pretty good this time of year. There's the beans. The beans are just starting to latch on to the trellis, so it won't be long for them. Lemons are looking really good. There's the curly kale, and behind it is we call it monster kale. And then the beets are all there on the bottom left, looking good. There's my leeks and pepper plants. Those pepper plants are all in flower, so it won't be too much longer before they're putting out fruit. Oh, there's the pears. They're starting to plump up, so things are looking good there. There's the grapevines. That's a red grapevine. It's seedless. There's the green one. It's also seedless. They're looking pretty good for just being sticks when I stuck them in the ground. Mung beans filled out this pot. Amazing. I can't wait to see what they look like. And this zucchini plant, it is a monster. I bet it grows 8 to 10 inches a day. These flowers are the size of my hand, male and female. But the only problem with them is they're just not giving me fruit of any size. I pollinate them all the time. There's a female one there, and they just don't put out anything of any size. They get to a certain size and they rot. So what I'm going to do is gather up my trim tool. I'm going to trim this off, trim off the other side, trim off the back, leave the main stem, and I'm going to plant it in that potato barrel. So go out and I'll grab the tool for trimming. Yep, there it is, the trimming tool, my little chainsaw. I haven't used it since last fall, but we'll see if it'll start. Look at that, started first pull. Yeah, nice little toy. Okay, let's do this. So I gotta put the camera down here. It's pretty hard to run the chainsaw and the camera at the same time. Okay, there we go. Here's what I hacked off. There's the zucchinis. Here's what I hacked off. This is quite a bit hacked off. I still left this big main stump. We'll dig it out and plant it in that potato barrel. See if it'll do the transformation growing in this flood drain system into dirt. But first problem, look at the size of these roots. That is just massive. It is just one big solid mass of roots. It's like concrete with fiberglass in it. I'm going to have to get a bigger shovel. This little spade ain't going to do it. Maybe I'll get an extra set of hands too. So I got to put some dirt in here. So I put dirt in here because once we get that thing carted outside, I want to flop it right in there. Okay, let's get a bigger shovel and another set of hands. Okay, there we are. Look at this thing. I had to pry it out with a big shovel. Okay, let's take it outside. There it is in the barrel. I have to get another bag of dirt and throw it in on top of this thing. But look at that. That is just amazing. Look at that. Just amazing. Okay, another bag of dirt in there. It's all packed in. I got it all watered tight in there. We'll see if it'll do the transformation. There's the bag of dirt, and there's the new gardening tool. A chainsaw. Who'd have thought, eh? Chainsaw as a gardening tool. So, back inside. What can I do with all this room? Well, I put a lettuce here. I put a pak choi here. And another pak choi. And another pak choi. And another pak choi. A pak choi here. Pak choi there. Everywhere pak choi. Well, except for here. This is a lettuce. And another lettuce over here. Just to top things off, I'll put a spinach right here. Now that it's getting lots of light back there, those two lettuce might grow. Yeah, and there's the first 3 peppers I planted. And can you hear that in the background? It's a pea pod. It's saying, pick me, pick me. So I did. And here, oh, camera back in my mouth so I can open this thing. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, that's what it's all about. Fresh peas right out of the pod. I'll take this camera out of my mouth and I'll be eating those. So, until next time, bye.